Hey everybody, welcome to another video. Well, let's start first things first. Pre-release. It is today. Was today, and it's also tomorrow. For me. This is Saturday, for me at least. I went to both of them at my local game store today. Didn't place top 8. Didn't expect to. Wasn't that bad. I won a few games, which is better than previous pre-releases, so I might be going tomorrow. I don't know. I'll make videos on my decks, which of course I had help making because I'm horrible at making decks in 30 minutes or less. I need more time. So I usually throw it together, and when there's 10 minutes left, I'm like, oh, I should be playing these two colors. Doesn't work. Anyway, I also picked this up. It's a bulk magic card thing. I don't know if it's blue-red, or if it's just blue, or if it's, totally mislabeled. But it was $15 and pretty heavy. There's not a lot of movement. I'll try to do a video on this. I know I still haven't done the Odyssey and Mirage ones. I think it was Mirage. I'm sorry. It's just, I write down all the card names and look at them and stuff, and I just... Pre-release is coming first before any of these. Sorry. But, at my local game store, I don't know what yours does, but you get a booster pack for participating. And since I participated in two boosters. So, can you guess what we're doing? Yeah, we gonna open these and see what we pull. Watch, it's gonna be something I wanted to pull in the pre-release that would have, guaranteed win almost. But, it is what it is. Let's see. And we're actually going to go through these and read them because first time opening them. Puncturing Blow is our first card. It's 2 mountains and 2. It deals 5 damage to target creature. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. So, I know most of y'all have probably already seen these cards, but you know what? We're still going through them. Next one, Spellweaver Eternal. Costs 1 island and 1, and it has prowess, which means cast non-creature spell, and this creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. It has Afflict 2, which is when it becomes a block, defending player loses 2 life, and it's a 2/1. So you'd only block this if you can kill it, to say the least. Next card is Dauntless Haven. It costs planes and 2. It has flying, and when it attacks, untap target creature you control, and it's a 2/1. I wonder if it can untap itself. I don't see a reason why it shouldn't, but at the same time, you never know. Because it has to tap to attack. Anyway, doesn't matter. Next card is Kenra Eternal. Sorry, I say things weird sometimes. It costs Swamp and 1. It has Afflict 1. And it's a 2/2. Next card is Rampaging Hippo. It costs 2 forest and 4. It has trample, and cycling of 2. It's a 5/6. And then we have Desert of the Mindful. It enters the battlefield tapped, and you can tap it to add an island to your mana pool. You can cycle it for island and 1. Yay. Next one is Gift of Strength. It costs forest and 1, and target creature gets +3/+3 and gains reach until end of turn, which is good, especially at pre-release because, flyers. I'm going to put a flyer in there if I can. Which I did, and then totally scrapped the deck. Next card is Crash Through. It costs a mountain, and creatures you control gain trample until end of turn, and you get to draw a card. Yay! Next card is still common, I believe. Yes. Manalith. It costs 3, and you can tap it to add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Which, I was hoping to pull this in both my pre-releases, only pulled it in 1. And I pulled 2 of them. I don't think I used them. Can't remember. Unsummon, cost an island, and return target creature to its owner's hand. Hopefully y'all know that one, and if you don't, here you go. Our first uncommon is Bloodwater Entity, which costs red, blue, and 1. It has flying prowess, and when it enters the battlefield, you may put target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard on top of your library. And it's a 2/2, and that is pretty good in my opinion. And the next card is Sifter Worm. It costs 2 force and 5. It has trample. When it enters the battlefield, scry 3 and then reveal the top card of your library. You gain life equal to that card's converted mana cost, and it's a 7/7. Pretty good in my opinion. Ooh, this next one I'm saying is supposedly going to be a really good uncommon, like high priced. Don't know how sure that is. It's Claim to Fame. Claim costs 1 swamp. Return target creature card with converted mana cost 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. And Fame is Mountain in 1. It's an aftermath, obviously. Target creature gets +2/+0 and gains haste until end of turn. I kind of wish these had more art though, but I also understand it's an aftermath card, you know. And that was our last uncommon. And for our rare, we got Ramunap. Hydra. It costs forest and 3. It has vigilance, reach, and trample. And it gets +1/+1 as long as you control a desert. It also gets +1/+1 as long as there's a desert card in your graveyard, and it's a 3/3. See, this type of stuff would tell me what color to play. I'm really bad at making decks at pre-release. Y'all will see that. Or maybe not, because I might just show you the deck and not the pool I had to play. And then, of course, Island and Token. Woo. And then to the next booster, and our last booster, obviously. Over here we go. Act of Heroism costs planes in 1. Untap target creature. It gets +2/+2 until end of turn and can block an additional creature this turn. I mean, what do you think of this set? I mean, I'm liking it so far. I think I might have liked Amonkhet a little bit more, but maybe just because I know it better. Next card is Kinra Scrapper. It costs Mountain in 2. It has Menace, and you may exert it as it attacks. If you do, it gets +2/+0 until end of turn, and it's a 2/3. Next card is a Spellweaver Eternal, which we've already run into before. In this same video, obviously. Next card is Dutiful Servants. It costs planes in 3, and it's a 2/5. It's a wall. A wall that can attack. I had walls, but they were moaning. Next card is Ronus' Stalwart. I can't say that. Costs force and 1, and you may exert it as it attacks. When you do, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn and can't be blocked by creatures power 2 or less this turn. And it's a 2/2. Grizzly Survivor costs swamp in 2. And when you cycle or discard a card, it gets +2/+0 until end of turn. And, you know, it's common, so. Next card is Granitic, I think, Titan. 2 mountains and 4. It has Menace and cycling of 2. And it's a 5/4. Next card is Seer of the Last Tomorrow. It costs Island and 2. You pay Island, tap it, discard a card. Target player puts the top 3 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. And it's a 1/4. A wall. In my opinion, but hey. So what? Next is Desert of the Fervent. It enters the battlefield tapped, and you can tap to add a mountain to your mana pool, and it has cycling of Mountain in 1. Oh, sorry. Itchy. And then we are finally to our uncommons. Our first one is one I know I didn't get during the pre-release. Sunset Pyramid, costs 2, and it enters the battlefield with 3 brick counters on it. You pay 2 and tap it, remove a brick counter from Sunset Pyramid, draw a card. You pay 2 and tap it, you can scry 1. So, you know, it's a card. Next one is Razaketh's Right. It costs 2 swamp and 3. Search your library for a card and put that card into your hand. Then shuffle your library. It has cycling of a swamp. So that's pretty good. I like it. Because it does for a card. Any card. You want to pull out a Planeswalker? Do it. It goes straight into your hand. Next card is Inferno Jet. It costs a mountain and 5. It deals 6 damage to target opponent and has cycling of 2. And our rare is Oketra's Last Mercy. It costs 2 planes and 1. Your life total becomes equal to your starting life total. Lands you control don't untap during your next untap step. Yay. And we have a full this time, Beneath the Sands. It costs 4 and 2. Search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tap, then shuffle your library, and it has cycling of 2. Let me look at that. It could be prettier. But, you know, it's shiny. I like it. I'm sorry, I'm too here. And then, of course, token, land. Well, I guess that's all I've got for y'all this time. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a nice day, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye!